So in the continuation of the same, let's just little bit revise whatever we have done as of now, so that we will have the grasp, or we will have the. So we started with puzzle to puzzle in a quantitative reasoning, and we solved some question on coin picking puzzle, how to deal with all this. We have done all the different conditions, how we think about solving this with the help of controlling factor, minimum plus maximum. Okay, and then we move to from minimum 1 to minimum 2, and what difference it will going to make. Then last pick lose series, CF is again 6, losing stress will be 6k plus 1. If it is 2, then 9k plus 1, 9k plus 2, it will go in the positive direction. But in the last pick win, the difference will be, we have already solved or already used some understanding how it actually worked. So last pick in this series will go something like, okay, let's take a general example. Last pick lose, if this is, then CF will be 14, losing series 6 plus में, and last pick win in the losing series will be 14k minus 1, likewise. Then we solve some questions, Krishna and Arjun, minimum 4 coin on this one. So these 3 questions we solved based on the last one pick lose. Okay, and here 1 2 3 question will pick last coin. The player who chooses the last coin loses the game, last coin lose, and here who picks the last coin loses the game. Okay, so what was the difference then? Silly mistake, losing series is plus में. So yes, if it's plus, then last coin lose only. Okay, moving on to the next one. Okay, I suppose both are the same question. 1 2 3 1 2 3. Oh no, different questions. Yeah, this is what we did in the first one, that is different one. Then this set will come, this set came. In this set, first 3 questions are last pick lose, and then in the continuation of the same question, same set, question number 4 5 was last coin wins the game. So must be 8k and 8k minus 1, correct. Then 2 questions like these questions we have solved, possibility type, this also we have solved. And then yeah, this good question of measure, like what is the common balance type of question it came, and we solve, we understand what is the pattern, we followed the pattern and then we solved the question, correct. And in the pattern, in the first one what happened was, we can only put on one side, but in the second one we got a chance to put on both sides, and then we solved. In the third one also I suppose we have solved, in which yeah, we can put on like same denomination wala na, I suppose, yeah, same denomination. Where is it? Minimum weights, and of what denomination he need. Okay, suppose, yeah, this is the question. Most yeah, maximum denomination 1, so it followed a rule of 5. So after that we will do this question. So this question, let's read. Akbar called a carpenter to make a special bed for Jodha Bai. Okay, so his beloved wife. When Akbar inquired about the labor charges of making the bed and time required for the same, the carpenter replied that it will take 7 days. Okay, so one point which I might need in the future, let's just write it, that it take t equal to 7 days time. Great. And the total labor charges would be equivalent to 140 gram of gold. So yeah, so cost equal to 140 gram of gold. that is 20 gram gold for each day. Yeah, it's obvious. 7 140 divided by 7 equal to 20 gram. Great. As Akbar had a gold biscuit of dimension 7 into 1 into 1. Okay, the gold dimension already Akbar had. Gold dimension or gold biscuit, let's just say biscuit had a dimension of, what was the dimension, 7 centimeter into 7 into 1 into 1, and all are in centimeter. Great. What are the information we can extract from this paragraph? Weighing exactly 140 gram. Okay, so let's just can we say that this is the specification of that biscuit, gold biscuit, that it is 140 gram and its dimension is 7 cross 1 cross 1. Okay, so let's just continue. Exactly weighing 140 grams, he decided to pay the carpenter with that only. Okay, this is how Akbar is paying to the carpenter. Okay, great. The carpenter requested Akbar to give the whole gold biscuit on the first day of work. Okay, in the very first day, carpenter is asking for that whole biscuit. Great. But it was known to Akbar that the carpenter is defaulter. Okay, now the problem starts. Carpenter is defaulter and he got advance payment for even a single day. He would not turn up to work on the next day. So if I pay him for like suppose if I pay him for 1 day advance, like he worked for today, and if I said okay, you work hard, I will give you advance for tomorrow, then he will not come for the work. This is the issue with the carpenter. So Akbar decided to cut the biscuit in 7 equal pieces. That's a great thing, and make the payment at the end of the each day. Great. So but the carpenter told Akbar that cutting the biscuits into 7 pieces, the value of the same will get reduced. Okay, as value of the gold is inversely proportional to its surface area. Okay, this is a important thing. Value of gold inversely proportional to surface area. It's correct. If we divide more na, so this area twice the area, because this is also area and this is the area. Previously it was joined, no area was there, but now this is also formed, this is also formed. So the more number of pieces you will do, the more surface area will increase and the value of the gold will decrease. Okay, great. Inversely proportional. Akbar got confused and called Bilber to resolve the issue. Bilber utilized his wisdom and came up with a plan to solve the above problem by cutting the biscuits in minimum number of pieces. Okay, so if I read this line, can I not say that the gold has to be cut? The goal has to be cut, but what Bidwell did, Bidwell utilized his brain, his wisdom, and came up with an idea that the cut is minimum. Okay, so minimize the cut. Our goal or Bidwell goal was to minimize the cut. Cut will be there, but minimize the cut. Okay, great. Akbar Bidwell is smart, so he utilized his wisdom and came up with a plan to resolve the above problem by cutting the biscuits in minimum number of pieces. Finally, the carpenter agreed and started work and finished in exactly 7 days. If the work is done in 7 days, which means they haven't given advance for even a single day. Okay, let's just read the questions and we will get some more idea regarding the question. The first is the minimum number of pieces of the gold biscuits made by Bidwell is. Okay, so first question is how many pieces we have to cut. Great. Question number 2, the sum of weights of the heaviest piece and the lightest piece of the gold biscuit was what percent of the total weight of the biscuit. So once we find out, okay, these are the pieces, we can do this. Okay, the weight of the gold pieces handed over by Bidwell to the carpenter to make the transaction complete at the end of the 3rd day was percentage of the, okay, that also can be done once we know what are the pieces and on which day. The total weight in grams of the pieces of the gold biscuit returned by the carpenter to Bidwell on the 4th day. Okay, this is giving us very nice suggestion how the Bidwell might have made the transaction. So it is written that in the question that the total weight in grams of the pieces of the gold returned by the carpenter to Birbal. Okay, so in reality, what should happen that Birbal should pay to carpenter, but Birbal is doing something such that carpenter has to return something. So shouldn't be something like that. Okay, Birbal has 40 gram gold, but Birbal just need to make 20 gram payment, so he will give 40 gram gold to him, and then the carpenter will return 20 gram. That's only the possible way. Otherwise, why should carpenter ever going to pay Birbal? There is no nothing like possibility unless Birbal pays him extra and he need to give him the change. Okay, now we understand there is a two-way transaction, not one-way transaction. If I recall nicely, it is same way of that balance. That in the beginning we thought that okay, Birbal need to pay, so Birbal only can utilize this one. But now what I can feel that Birbal can utilize this also. The other side, that is carpenter. Carpenter also can pay, na? So this is somewhat I can feel that it's in the same pattern. Okay. Birbal on the fourth day of making the transaction possible is okay. Now we got a little idea. Let's start solving and let's start to think how we should approach. So first thing first is that carpenter has to be paid every single day. Otherwise, for tomorrow he won't come. So that is first one thing I can say that. For the sake of convenience, let's make the diagram of the gold. Okay, this is, let's say, the brick. This is our brick, gold brick. Yeah, it looks like gold brick. This is 7 centimeter. Okay, this width is 1 centimeter, and this height is also 1 centimeter. This is the biscuit or gold biscuit from which I need to pay. So first thing first, that there is a transaction. What we can understand with the fourth number question, there is a two-way transaction. Okay, two-way transaction. So otherwise also we could have understood by this one, if only one side transaction is there, then they don't have anything else rather than to pay 20 gram gold coin. But there is a possibility if that person returns, so there could be anything. So let's just start from the beginning, like from the smaller number. We know that the first day, no matter what, that person should get 20 gram of gold. So this is true. If we get a 20 gram gold, can I just say that this much part, or let me just take, let's just take this part. Okay, this part is 20 gram. This part is again first day we have paid. This part we have paid. $20 gram. Okay, great. So first part done. On the second day, what can we do? So second day, what actually we can do is either we can say that okay, your second day is there, either give him 20 gram. But isn't it the same thing which Akbar was doing, divided it into equal parts? So what else we can do over here? We can say that okay, today he need 20 gram, right? For today his wages is 20 gram, and we have already given him 20 gram. He already has in his pocket 20 gram gold, and we need to give him 20 gram. What we can do is, instead of we can give him, what we can do is we can give him, instead of 20 gram gold we will give him 40 gram gold, or let me just divide it. Because we know that there is a transaction between both parties, so what can I do is I can write over here Birbal to carpenter, and here I can say carpenter to, I should just move it little bit up, carpenter to Birbal. Okay, so first day we already saw that 20 gram and he has to give nothing, but on the second day he has to give 20 gram, no? And we know that he carpenter has in his pocket 20 gram. So if I give him 20 gram, eventually in his pocket it should be 40 gram, right? If he has 40 gram in his pocket, it will be equivalent to 2 days of wage. What we will do, we will say that okay, Birbal will give him 40 gram gold, okay, 40 gram gold, and Birbal will ask, okay, return me back my 20 gram. He has to return back. So what technically happened, if Birbal paid 40 gram, so at the end of the second day he has 40 gram in his pocket, right? But he has 40 gram wala, like bigger one, he don't have like a single wala na, or single wala, how to even he has 20 gram, whatever he has written on the very first day. Okay, now he has only the carpenter has left with 40 gram, and that 20 gram now came back to Birbal. Okay, what is Birbal now has done two things. First part he did 20 gram, okay, the second part, this one was 20 gram, okay, this one is 40 gram, this one is 40 gram. So Birbal made already two pieces, first piece and second piece, right? So let's just understand what is the benefit of doing this by Birbal. So what will happen on third day, he will work. So third day Birbal should pay him 20 gram, and Birbal already had that 20 gram which is earlier given by the carpenter. Okay, so on the very first day he has 20 gram piece, he will return, okay, let me just write it nicely, that he has 40 gram what he had. Okay, let me just write over here for the sake of understanding. I'm writing here carpenter pocket. In carpenter's pocket, very first day he got 40 gram, right? He got 20 gram for working that hard. Next day 20 gram was taken out, and again he has been given 40 gram. But on the third day he should also get 20 gram extra. Now what Birbal will do, Birbal will just return back whatever that 20 gram earlier given by the carpenter, that Birbal will going to return him. So on the very third day what Birbal did, Birbal make 0 pieces, okay, and still paid him. Birbal give him only 20 gram on the third day, and carpenter give nothing. Okay, so on the third day how much he should get paid? 60, and he has 60. Then again let's continue this one till the 7th day, and let's try to understand how the Birbal might have used his brain. On the 4th day what will happen, again that person should get 20 gram, okay, that person, that carpenter should get 20 gram. So how Birbal might have done, let's just think once what Birbal might have done for this. So Birbal will think that he has already 60 gram in with him, okay, he has already 60 gram with him. What if what if he thinks that I cut one more piece of 80 gram. Why 80 gram? Because at the end of the day, with carpenter he should be 40 plus 20 plus 20, right? That is nothing but 80 gram. So instead of giving him then again 20 grams, so multiple pieces he need to cut, what he will think that okay, let's give him 80 gram only and take back whatever 40 gram plus 20 gram is there. Okay, so rest one, so first day 20 gram, second day 40 gram, and if you see nicely, then if we make a 80 gram piece, so all that remaining is 80 gram na, because 80 plus 20 is 100 plus 40 is 140, already exhausted. So Birwal just made till now 3 pieces minimum, right? Instead of doing 7, what he did, he only divided into 3. Let's understand, if he made 3, is it possible to even pay? So now we will try to find out those things, that if whatever the Birwal did, is it even good or not. So what Birwal will say on the 4th day, he will say, return me back. Birwal will say, return me back 40 gram gold plus 20 gram gold, and instead what I'm doing, I'm giving you 80 gram gold. So on the very 4th day, all the transaction is done. Birwal gave him 80 gram gold, right? Birwal gave him 80 gram gold. It's good, he is happy. Okay, he should get 20, he already got, but he got a bigger chunk, so he is happy. On the 5th day, what will happen again? Let's just think. 5th day, how much he should get? 20 gram again, and Birwal will see that I already have 20 gram na, why should not I give the same thing? So Birwal will say, okay, take 80 gram plus that 20 gram which I cut on the very first day. The carpenter also will say, okay brother, it will work, I don't have an issue, as long as you are paying me 20 gram for every day. So it's fine with carpenter also. 6th day, let's understand what will happen. 6th day, till the end of the 5th day, the carpenter has 100 gram, right? But now carpenter need 120 gram. So what is the possibility to reach? So Birbal will say, okay, the same thing which Birbal had done over here, the same thing, he will take 20, he will give you 40. Same thing Birbal will say, okay brother, do one thing, that 20 gram na, which you have, 20 gram, give it back to me. So Birbal got 20 gram in his hand. Birbal has 20 gram in his hand, and he will say, okay, now I am going to give you 40 gram. So at the end of the day, 80 plus 21, 80 plus 40 is again 120. So he will say, okay, fine, I have the money. And on the 7th day, I don't need to bother about anything. What Birbal will do, that 20 gram which he received earlier, he will give it to that carpenter. So it's done, the transaction is completed and everyone is happy. So how many pieces? So let's just start solving the first question. The first question was the minimum number of pieces of the gold biscuit made by Birbal. So the answer of this one is 3, right? So the first answer is 3. And let's try to solve the next question. The question is, sum of weights of the heaviest piece and the lightest piece of gold biscuit was what percentage of the total weight of the biscuit? So heaviest wala is which one? We can see the figure. Heaviest is this 80, the lightest is 20. So percentage wise is it's asking 80 plus 20 divided by 140, total is 140 na, into 100. This is the percentage it's asking. 100 upon 140 into 100. So we already know this is nothing but 10 by 14 into 100. So 1 by 14 is 7.28. So it will be 72.7. 1 by 14 we remember, right? 1 by 14, let me just confirm. 71, sorry, 7.14. Okay, this is why I should revise. 1 by 14 is 7.14 and 1 by 7 is 14.28. So if we use the same formula, it's easy for us to solve. Then the value will be nothing but 71.4%. done. 17.4%. This one is done. Let's try to solve the next part, that is third question. Third question is, the weight of the gold pieces handed over by Birbal to the carpenter to make the transaction completed at the end of the third day. At the end of the third day was what percentage of the total weight of the biscuit? So the what is question asking? Weight of the gold piece handed over by Birbal to the carpenter to make transaction at the end of the third day. So first day what Birbal did? Birbal just gave him 20 gram. Second day Birbal gave him 40 gram. Third day, how much Birbal actually gave him? Birbal whatever for 20 gram he had earlier, he just gave that 20 gram to him, right? Then only it will make 60 gram. This is what actually Birbal did. So again the question is quite simple. It's nothing but 20 upon 140 into 100. So again we can do 1 by 7. We remember 1 by 7 is nothing but 14.28. So it's also done. Let's do the last question. Right over here is 3. The answer of this one is 3. This one is 71.4. This one is 14.28%. And let's come to the last question, that is the total weight in grams of the pieces of the gold biscuit returned by the carpenter to Birbal on the fourth day. Like, what is the weight of the gold piece returned by the carpenter to Birbal on the fourth day for making the transaction possible? So on the fourth day, how much he returned? That person on the fourth day he returned 40 gram plus 20 gram. And then what Birbal did? Birbal just give him 80 gram bigger wala piece. So is it asking for total gram? It's just asking for the number. So it's easy. 60 gram. We can easily do with the help of the diagram we have made. So the last question, D, is 60 gram is the answer. Then next one will be this question. So let's read the question first. Royal Flora House wants to export 5 flowers. So 5 flowers are there: tuberose, tulips, freesia, orchids and hydrangeas to India for a wedding. Okay, so 5 flowers are there. Let's just give them a common name, so it's easy for us to remember. So tuberose, let's just give him tuberose because R is there. Okay, tulips, let's call it T, freesia F, or it's so hydrangeas H. So these are the names we have been given. So before exporting, the florist decided to check the weights of all 5 types of flowers. Okay, great. As the transporter would charge him based on the suppose this is wrong, this is by mistake. Based on the weights of the flower. Okay, so transporter will charge, that charge is corresponding to the weight of the flower. Seems genuine. But in the weighing machine available with the florist, the weights from 0 to 100 were not properly visible. Okay, now the problem part is 0 to 100 is not visible. 0 to 100 is not visible. So, but in the weighing machine, florist, the weighing machine 0 to not properly visible. But since it was necessary to know the weights before handling them to the transporter, the florist decided to weight the flower in group of 3. Okay, now the group of 3 is using. So little bit of it we have to utilize our brain how to use this technique. So we'll do. So group of 3, making sure no group of 3 flowers was repeated. So repetition is not allowed for the group. Like if PRTF we have made a group, so in next group RFO will be there. RFT will only measured once. Great. The weights obtained while weighing them was as follows. So these are the weights. Okay, 10116 or something. It is known that the weight of the tuberose is the average of that of the tulip and hadronage. So tuberose, that T, let's just write everything here so that we don't need to read again. So tuberose is average of the tulip and hadronage. So tuberose is represented with R. Tuberose is R, is the average of tulip and hadronage. Okay, great. Further, hadronage is heavier than freesia. Hadronage is heavier than freesia. Okay, but lighter than orchids. So lighter than orchids. So orchids is heavier, right? Or I can just say that if I just use this one, I suppose, yeah, this should work, right? So let's read the next line. Further hadronage is okay, done. The next thing is which of the flower is the heaviest? So heaviest is asked. What is the weight in kg of the tulips? What is the average weight of all types of, okay, what is the average weight of freesia? What is the average weight of all 5 types of flowers? What is the, okay, this is what is the, okay, great. So let's just try to understand the groups first. So in permutation and combination, if total given number is total number in the series, suppose we have as given over here that we have total of 5 different flowers and we have to make a group of smaller 3. So if this type of question comes, so we need to find out how many groups will be there. In this question, for this question we don't need to do that also because it's already given the weights. So we know that 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 groups are there. But in case if it was not there, so how we should approach? Then there is a 5C3 is called the combination 5C3. So what is 5C3? 5 factorial upon 3 factorial into 5 minus 3 factorial. And what is factorial? Suppose n is a factorial, then factorial nothing but n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 doing till 3 into 2 into 1. Okay, so similarly in this case this is nothing but 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, and here it will be 3 into 2 into 1, and here it will be 2 into 1. Okay, so 3 to 1 will be gone, this 2 cancel, this will be 10. So total of 10 arrangements are there. So this much it's already given. It was not required, but we just did for the sake of our understanding that okay, this is also following this one. So what I can say, let's just try to understand little bit. So first thing first is, in this question what I can say is there are total of 10. So I'm just writing it over here that suppose here is RTFOH. Let's take example for just understanding. Suppose if we have suppose anything 5 6 7 9 and 3, these many chocolates are there. So how many total number? 1 2 3 4 5, and we want to make a group of 4. So how many will be there? 5C4, 5 factorial upon 4 factorial into 1 factorial, so it will be 5. So total of 5 group will be there. What are those group? So those group will be nothing but 3 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7, first group, right? Second group will be 3 plus 5 plus 6 plus, instead of 7 we will take 9 over here, second group, right? Third group, what it could be, we'll just remove 3, 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 9. Just this is also unique group in which 3 is not there, right? Next group, let's take that in which 5 is not there, 3 plus 6 plus 7 plus 9. Great. Let's take next group in which if you see nicely, we have made till now 4 group. In first group 3 is there, in 3 group 3 is there, so one more is missing, 6 is in all group. So we have 5 numbers, so we can choose this number in such a way that 6 is not there, 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9, right? So these are the only 5 possibilities. If we notice one thing, if we want to sum, suppose if someone gives us sum, so 6 plus 3 13, 13 plus 5 18, 18 plus 3 21, right? 5 3 8, 8 plus 6 14, 14 plus 9 23, 11 11 7 18, 18 plus 9 27, 6 plus 3 9, 9 9 18, 18 plus 7 25, 5 plus 3 8, 8 8 plus 7 plus 9 is nothing but 24. So if you notice one thing, this value is the highest one, this value is the biggest one or the highest one, and this is the lowest one. So let's just understand how did this biggest and lowest came. So among this 3 5 6 7 9, can we say that the maximum, if we add, the maximum should be these 4, the maximum, if you want to add, then the maximum value will be coming from these 4 numbers. Just check over here, 5 6 7 9, we got our maximum. And when we talk about the minimum should be these 4, right? 3 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7. Can we say this much from our explanation? Correct. So similarly, as of now I am not sure which one of this RTFOH is bigger one, right? I am not sure, but can I just say that if like all the values, among all the values written over here, 106 1116, so among this, if we see lowest value is 106, can we just say that lowest L1 plus L2 plus L3, all the lowest value if we add, then only we will get 106? Correct or not? Right? As of now I'm not talking about this thing, but I am just saying this 106 will only come if I add one smaller value, then only we will get our smallest value. So let's just try to understand. Let's just take that, okay, there are 5 numbers, A B C D E, just like 5 different type of flowers, and this is in increasing term. So E is the highest, lowest is A. Let's just write all the value. First value is 106, second value will be our 1116, third value is 120, this much I remember, third value is 120, fourth value is then 122, 126, 122 and 126. I suppose there are one more 126. Let's check. Yeah, one more, two 126, 126 and 126. Next one is 132, 132, 136, 142. Correct. So let's just write it down. Here it will be one more 126, then 132, 132, 146, 146. No, sorry, 142, 142 and then 146. After this much, 142, last one is 146. Last one is 146. So the same concept which we understood over here, the lowest value will come with the addition of the least values, like the lowest 3, the addition will be this one, and the highest will be these 4. So similarly, can we just for sure that can we just say that 106 is the sum of nothing but a plus b plus c, right? Because these 3 are the lowest of all, right? And 116 will be a plus b, instead of c it will be d, then it will be the second lowest, because abc is the lowest one, so we have to take second one, so ab plus d. So second one will be a plus b plus d, right? And for the third one, it will be again complicated, we cannot say for sure. It might be a plus b plus e, or might be possible that b plus c plus d also is there. It totally depends upon the value for this one. So similarly, for the biggest one, can we just say that for biggest one is nothing but these 3, c plus d plus e. Let's just write c plus d plus e. And similarly, second largest will be c plus d plus b, right? C plus d plus b or third largest. Suppose if someone says that third largest might be e plus d plus a, or it might be possible d plus c plus b. So dd common, cancel, so eventually it will come to e plus a and c plus b, which is bigger. So e is bigger than b, but a is smaller than c. Again, can you see the difference, how it's difficult to analyze? Because e is bigger than b, or let's just say c, right? But then b is bigger than a is smaller, so that compensation we are not sure, so we can only take these two values for the sure that this is correct one. And yeah, in this one, if you just notice casually also, or if you try to understand, if these values are coming, that eventually if we add everything, it will be in the form of 6 into a plus b plus c plus d plus e. How did this value came? Already we can say that there are in one 3 values, 3 variables. So in total of 10, it will be 3 into 10, 30 variables, right? And we know that these 30 variables are comprises of 5 different variables. So that 5 will come how many times? 30 by 5 equal to 6 times. That's how I wrote here 6. Now the tough part is adding, at least for me. So let's try to do 46 plus 2, 48. 48 plus 40 is 88. 88 plus 2 is 90. 90 plus 3, 90 plus 30 is 120. 120 plus 6, 126. 126 plus 20 is 146. 146 plus 6 is 152. 152 plus 20 is 172. 172 plus 2 is 174. 174 plus 20 is 194. 194 plus 20 is 214. 214 plus 16 plus 6 is 22. So 214 plus 2 is 216. 216 plus 20 is 236. 236. I suppose I should do again. 46 plus 42 is 88. 88 plus 32 is 88 plus 2 is 90. 90 plus 3 is 120. 120 plus 26 into 2, 52. So 120 plus 2 is 122. Then 122 plus 50 is 172. 172 plus 42. 172 plus 2 is 174. 174 plus 40 is 2114. 2114. 2114 plus 22. So 236. 236. 236. So 36 is there, carry 2. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. 9 plus 2 11. But I suppose this is not correct. I might have made one mistake. 1116 plus 106 plus 120 plus 122 plus 126 plus 126 plus 132 plus 142 plus 146. It's right. Wait, I have made a little bit mistake. Okay, and that too in the writing part. I have just missed 136 over here. I need to add 136. Then only now it will be 30 types. So in 1136, if I need to add 36, that is 72. So 1172 plus 100 is 1272, right? So I'll just remove it. It will be 1272. 1272 done. So if 1272, can I not just write a plus b plus c plus d plus e divided by 6? It will be 212. So I got a value of 212, right? Now I know that I know that 212 I got a value, and this is the important value because with the help of this we will find the other values. In the beginning I said a plus b plus c is 106. So a plus b plus 6 is 106. If we put this value 106 over here, if this is 106, what is d plus c? So d plus c will be 212 minus 106. It will be nothing but how much? 212 minus 6 is 206. 206 minus 100. So 106 only. 212 minus 106 is 106 is twice, na? So this value is 106, right? Second value is a plus b plus d. So if I know a plus b plus d is equal to 1116, 10 more. So here it is a plus b plus d. So c plus e will be c plus e will be 10 more. So here it will 10 less, 96. So this much value we already got. Now what we can do over here is these two value. After we got this two value, I will just check over here. 142, no, d plus c 146. So 146 is the biggest two value, na? C plus d plus e, c plus d plus e, and we already have the idea what is d plus e. D plus e is nothing but 106. So it's easy for us to find the value of c. Let's just start writing over here in the red one. The value of c, value of a, value of b, value of a, value of b, value of c, value of d, and the value of e. So can I just say that e is nothing but e will be 40. E will be 40. So just write E is equal to 40 kg. So one we have already solved. If again E is 40 kg, then C will be how much? 56 kg. C will be, if E is sorry C, na? C, it's C. That's why I'm making mistake. If C is 40 kg, then our E is 56 kg. E is 56 kg. So just watch here. It's easy. These three sum we have already known na, C D E and C D E. I might have written somewhere, yeah. C D E. So now this E, we know E is what, 56, and this C is now 40. Can we find the value of D? D will be nothing but 146 minus of C plus E. C plus E is what? Oh, we can just take value from here, then we'll find D value. So D will be what? D will be 50. D will be 50 kg. So if you notice nicely now, what we did, we take these two values, the least one A B C or A B D, and we find the value of what was showed, that was E, B, and these three values. So now we want to further find the value of other terms like A, B. So what we can do, A, B as present in both of it, we need to use different methodology or use similar kind to find out. So for ABD, what we can do is, as we have already take this one, 146 equal to C plus D plus E, right? So C plus D plus E is what? C plus D plus E is 146. So A plus B will be what? It's easy. A plus B will be equal to 212 minus 146. So first of all, we can say that 212 minus 100 is 112. 112 minus 46 is, so if I remove first 12, then it will be 34. So 100 minus 34 is 66. So I know the value of A plus B now, but still I want to find out the value. So we'll use the second wala, that is 142. So 142 is what? C plus D plus B, right? Or sorry, we don't even need but yeah, it's fine. C plus D plus B. C plus D plus B is 142. So with the same above wala, A plus B plus C plus D is 2 and 12. So we can find the value of A plus what is missing over here? A plus E, right? A plus E is nothing but A plus E, because check over here, CDB, all these three is 142. So A plus E is easy, we can solve. So A plus E will be 212 minus 142. So 112 minus 42. So 112 minus 2 is 110, minus 40 is 110 minus 40 is, again remove 70. A plus E will be 70 kg. Now to nothing is there. E we already know 56 kg. So A will be how much? 26 kg. A will be 26 kg. And what is our A plus B is given 66. So wait, 26 kg. A plus E 212 minus 142, it will be 70 kg, right? $70 kg minus 56 kg. A each is something I did. Something is not adding up. See, this is the mistake I am doing now. The second biggest number is what? C plus D plus B. E plus D plus B. This is E. Silly mistake will surely going to kill me one day. Silly mistake. So this is nothing but E. So over here it is actually E. E plus D plus B, right? And it will be A plus C is 70 kg. A plus C is 70 kg. Yeah, now A is how much? A will be again 30 kg over here. A will be 30 kg, and then 66 is here, so it will be nothing but 36 kg. Now we know all the four values. Okay, right? But if you remember, we have been given one condition. That condition is R is the average of T plus H. So if you want to find the average, can we just say that average is what? These three numbers are in the average 40, 30, 40 and 50, and the average is C equal to A plus D by 2, right? So what is C then? Our C can be confirmed that I can write as C is nothing but R. So C is nothing but, our final answer I am writing, C is nothing but R. And A plus D is what? A plus D is either T or either H. So A plus D either T slash H slash T slash H. Okay, one condition is done. Let's just write in this other side TH na. So we have the confusion right now in T or H. So T slash H and T slash of H, right? Let's read the next. We don't have to read question again, ever again. We have done. So next one is H is greater than F. So H is greater than F and less than O. So our H is, let's just write, H is greater than F, less than O. So can I just say that H should be in the middle of both? H should be in the middle of both. Can we take this as H? Because in this condition H will be so small, 30 less than, here it is that H is bigger than F, no? H is bigger than F. So if 30 we can take H, then there will be nothing smaller than this. So one thing is sure with this statement, I can say that this is H, this is T. Okay, now next question is, what will be F? F will be, we know that F is heavier, F is lighter. So if this is H, what is lighter? Lighter, this will be F, and heavier it will be O. So I can say that our D is Hydronesia, right? Our E will be orchid. Our C is R, na? Yeah, tuberose, right? Our B is freesia, our A is tulip. So this is the answer, but let's just now solve the different type of which flower is the heaviest. So heaviest one is what? Heaviest one is 56, that is A. So the answer of the first one is nothing but answer of the first one will be orchid. Answer but first is orchid. ORCHIDS, orchids. What is the heaviest? What is the weight of the in kgs tulips? So tulip is represented by T. So tulip weight is 30 kg. So tulip is nothing but 30 kg, right? Tulip is nothing but 30 kg. Heaviest one is orchid. 30, what is the average weight of all the 5 types of flowers? So average is what? Again sum, right? Sum. So 50 plus 56 is 116. 116 plus 40 is 116 plus 40 is 156. 156 plus 6 is 156, 162 plus 30 is 162, 192, 192 plus 30 is 192 is 212. So 212 kg, right? Now we just need to divide it by 5. So if we divide it by 5, so average will be 442.4 kg, right? If we add 30 plus 36 plus 40 plus 50 plus 56, so 212 average is 42.4. So the answer of third one is 42.4 kg. What is the last question? What is the weight of Frisia F? So Frisia F is what? 36 kg. 36 kg. This question is also done. This is the next question which we will do in the next series.